Hi students, today we are going to discuss polynomials and in that already we discussed algebraic identities, some more problems related to those concepts. Okay. So first one in that is verify x cube plus y cube equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square and x cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. So here, these two, whatever that verification, once I do the verification, like you can use this also as the identities. So these are the two more identities which you have to remember. Okay. So how to verify this? Verification means what? What do you mean by verify? Verify is nothing but LHS we have to take and we prove, just like proof is. Correct. Just like proof only we are going to do. Verify means we have to take LHS and prove RHS. So now let's go with the first one. What is that? X cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y, x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. So first you have to get the formula for x cube plus y cube. First let me write the identity x plus y whole cube. Everybody knows this identity and we discussed more times in the classes. X plus y whole cube equal to x cube plus 3xy into x plus y plus y cube. This is the formula we have. Correct. So now we have to find only x cube plus y cube. So I need only x cube plus y cube. It means what? I am sending this 3xy to the other side. So what happens? It will become x plus y whole cube minus 3xy into x plus y. Correct? So that will give you. Correct? So now here we need only x cube plus y cube. So let me take this separate. So we can replace this RHS with x cube plus y cube. Can we do that? So just this x cube plus y cube, I will replace it as 3xy. So I can write also like this, x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y whole cube minus 3xy into x plus y. Correct? So now here if I take x plus y out, take x plus, see why can we take x plus y, can we take x plus y out? Yes, because in these two terms we have x plus y. If I take x plus y, 1x plus y, because x plus y whole cube can also be written as x plus y whole cube can be written as x plus y into x plus y into x plus y. Correct? 2 cube can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. Similarly, like we can write this as x plus y into x plus y into x plus y. So take x plus y out. So if I take 1x plus y out, 2 will be there. So x plus y into x plus y is x plus y whole square. Okay, x plus y whole square minus what is remaining 3x. Okay, so in these two terms I taken x plus y out. So if I take x plus y out, you'll be left with x plus y whole square minus 3xy. So now again just substitute x plus y into x plus y whole square. Again they are using the identity here. X plus y whole square is what? X square plus 2xy plus y square. Correct? X square plus 2xy plus y square minus 3xy. Okay? So we can also write as minus 3xy. So x plus y into x square, what is minus 3xy plus 2xy? Which is like minus, you know about xy. Minus 3 plus 2 is what? Minus 1. So minus xy and plus y square. This is how you have to prove. Got it? So you just see this. I'll just repeat this once again. Here we have to prove x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. But how can we get this x cube plus y cube formula? For that, already we have taken this as a formula. You can use it, or if you don't remember that, you can at least you might be remembering this formula. X plus y whole cube is equal to x cube plus 3xy into xy plus y cube. From this formula, we need only these two terms. So I just kept this terms here, and remaining I sent to the other side, which is x plus y whole cube minus 3xy into x plus y. Now, in the place of x cube plus y cube, I can write this because this is also considered as one formula. So write here. After writing this, in these two terms, which is common? Correct? Here also x plus y is there, here also x plus y is there. So x plus y whole cube can be written as x plus y into x plus y into x plus y. Once I take one x plus y out, you will be having x plus y whole square. Correct? And here if I take x plus y out, you will be having minus 3xy. Got it? So now x plus y, here again you expand. X plus y whole square formula you can use, which is x square plus 2xy plus y square and minus 3xy. So x square minus 3xy plus 2xy, which will give you minus xy and plus y square. So x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. This is our required proof. Okay? Got it? Yeah. Just we will do one more sum also. Yeah. Just it is the same type itself, but here you remember this, we are going to use one more formula for that, which is x cube minus y cube. So how can we get x cube minus y cube? Okay, which formula we can use, which identity we can use. So that you have to remember here. I'll just replace this or remove this. Yeah. So we have an identity x minus y whole cube equal to x cube minus 3xy into x minus y minus y cube. This is our identity. Correct? X cube minus 3xy, okay, into x minus y minus y cube. So here we need only x cube minus y cube. So keep x cube minus y cube here. This term you send it to the LHS. So x minus y whole cube plus 3xy into x minus y. So can I use this formula in the place of x cube minus y cube? So just use it. So what do you get? X cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y whole cube plus 3xy into x minus y. So now similar way what we did for the last term. Here x minus y is there. Here also we have x minus y. So take x minus y common. Okay. What do you get? X minus y whole square. Because once you take x minus y common, you will be left with x minus y whole square plus 3xy. Okay. You will be left with 3x. Because here again it is multiplied by 3 times. Last time, sum also I discussed that x minus y into x minus y into x minus y. We take one x minus y out, you will be having one more x minus y, which is this square. Okay. So x minus y into x minus y whole square, x square minus 2xy plus y square plus 3xy. So x minus y into x square plus y square, before that 3xy minus 2xy. What is that? Just xy, right? 3 minus 2 is 1 plus 1. So it's just plus 1x. So you'll get x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. This is the required proof. I'll explain once again how to verify x cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. For that, I am just using the identity which we know. X minus y whole cube is x cube minus 3xy into xy minus y cube. From this, we need to get the formula for x cube minus y cube. So only this x cube minus y cube you keep that side. Remaining all terms you send it to the LHS. So what happens? It becomes x minus y whole cube plus 3xy into x minus. So just reverse it. Correct. So I'm writing x cube minus y cube as x minus y plus 3xy into x minus y. In these two terms, I am taking x minus y common. If I take x minus y common, you will be left with x minus y whole square plus 3xy, because here cube is there. One term x minus y if you take, you will be left with x minus y square. Correct. So, and plus 3xy. So, x minus y whole square, again we have an identity, x square minus 2xy plus y square expanded plus 3xy, and x square plus y square, 3xy minus 2xy, xy. So, we got x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. So, this is the required proof. I hope you understood this, and it is important on examination point of view. Okay. Yeah. Next, we will go with the next one, which is x plus y plus z is equal to 0. If x plus y plus z is equal to 0, prove that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. This is also important, especially these two you can expect for the examination purpose. Correct? So here one thing you understand, how can you prove this x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz? We do not have any identity like that. One thing you remember, we consider, like we did one identity when we were discussing the last class. What is that? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to, I'm just recalling that identity, x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus z. So this is the identity which we discussed in the last while we were doing algebraic identities. Okay. So now why I am using this? Because they clearly told if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, they are clearly telling this identity is applicable if and only if this x plus y plus z is equal to 0. Only if that condition satisfies, then only x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3x plus z. That you have to remember first. Okay, and they already told that this is 0. So can I write x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to 0 into this term, whatever, like x cube square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus z. So I'm not writing it. 0 into any term is 0. So what happens? This will be completely 0. So x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is 0. So what we have to prove? We have to prove x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. What I'll do, this minus 3xyz, I will send it to the RHS, which will become 3x plus 3xyz. So this is the proof. We got x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Okay, I'll just repeat once again. Here, remember one condition is given in that sum that you have to understand. If x plus y plus z is equal to 0, if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. This condition or this, what is it, whatever that polynomial or the identity also, we can take it as identity also. This is applicable only if x plus y plus z is equal to 0. So, and how to prove that? So, for that proof, what we are taking, we are recalling the algebraic identities, what we discussed in the last class. X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus z. So, and they clearly given x plus y plus z is 0. Just take in place of x plus y plus z 0. 0 into this, I am not writing it once again. You can write it once again here. I just put ditto mark. Okay, so if you write 0 into this, see 0 into any number is 0, everybody knows it. Correct? 0 into any number is 0. So why to like worry about it? So just write 0. So 0 into, but write this identity. You guys don't put ditto mark, you have to write it. So 0 into any number or any polynomial or anything is 0 itself. So 0 into 0 is 0, and we got x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to 0, whereas x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So this we are going to use as an identity to do the sum. Okay, I hope I made you understood. Next we will go with the next sum. Okay. Yeah. The sum is without actual calculation of cubes, find the values of the following. First one is minus 12 cube plus 7 cube into plus 5 cube. So here they clearly mentioned you are not supposed to do calculation at all. It means actual calculation. Calculation is we are not telling to add or use any multiplication or addition. Calculation so we have to do. Actual calculation means what? You have usually how to get this sum if you don't know any identities. You have to cube 12. It means minus 12 into minus 12 into minus 12. Next to 7 into 7 into 7. And next you have to do 5 into 5 into 5. And you have to add all those things, whatever you get. Then whatever the answer you get, that will be the correct answer. So that is that much process you have to do. But what they are telling, you don't do that. We are not supposed to, we are not allowed to do that. But we have to find the answer. That can be possible only by using the identity. Just you think, by looking at the sum, you have to get something in mind, which identity can be applied over there to get the answer. So one thing is confirmed. You just check with the last sum, x cube plus y cube plus z cube is 3xyz. So there also we have all the three terms are cubed, which is 12 cube or minus 12 cube, 7 cube and 5 cube. So what I'll do, I'll just apply this identity for that sum to get the answer. So what I'll do, I'll compare that with this identity. When you compare with x cube, there we have minus 12 cube. So can I take it as x as minus 12? This kind of sums we already discussed in the last class also. So now y is 7 and z is 5. That's all. Okay. When you compare, x value is minus 12 and we got y as 7 and z as 5. Okay. So now, what is the answer we have for that? X cube plus y cube plus z cube is 3xyz. It means minus 12 whole cube plus 7 cube plus 5 whole cube is nothing but 3 into x. What is the x we have taken? Minus 12 into 7 into 5. Okay. And if you do simplification part and multiplication, you will get minus 1260. I'm writing it directly, but you have to simplify it. So 3 into minus 12 and 7 into 5, which will give you minus 1260. I'll just repeat the sum once again. Guys, clearly remember whenever you are doing, especially this sum, we got squares also, like yesterday also, last classes also, I used to give homework to you guys, like 27 whole cube plus 125, 27x cube plus 125 y cube, maybe similar to that kind of sum. Whenever I give the sum, those kind of sums, factorization or expand I will give. And also we did some sums which are like 999 cube or like 1004 cube. So those are 104 whole cube. Those kind of formulas what we did, problems what we did. We have taken 100 plus 4 and we used one identity and we simplified and we got the answer. So here also the same type, but identity is changed. The process remains same. Only the identity what we are using is changed. Okay. So when you consider this identity, first one, minus 12 whole cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. Just now, like before that sum, we did one verification part of the, what is it? We proved one identity which is x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. When you compare this with that, you will get similarity between them. So what is that? We can just take x value as minus 12 because minus 12 whole cube, here x cube. Similarly, y is 7 and z is 5. Just substitute in the values of x, y, z and equal to LHS. So it is what is R it? 3 into x into y into z. See, 3 into minus 12 into 7 into 5, which will give you minus 1260. Here, one thing you have to clearly understand, your simplification part is reduced. That is the reason we are using identity here. Otherwise, it will take a lot of time. Correct? If you don't have calculator, of course, you are not allowed to use calculator in your school level. So anyway, that will be allowed in your PU level or more, but not now. So we cannot use calculator. So obviously we have to like multiply. Multiplication will take a lot of time compared to this multiplication. So this is the easiest way, and that's the reason we apply the identity. So next, second one. Second one also same type. I'll just do it. X cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xy. The same identity we have to do, and compare the values. When you compare the values of x cube plus y cube plus z cube with that given sum, your x value is 28. Remember one thing, you should take negative signs properly. It is not, if you don't take negative signs, I'm not telling that will happen for everyone or that will be done by everyone. Some people, instead of writing minus 15, they'll write plus 15. Maybe. Sometimes everybody will do mistakes. So when you do the small mistake, it is actually just your not taking just positive sign or negative sign. That will definitely give you wrong answer. So obviously, you know, in mathematics, minus 1 is not equal to plus 1. So obviously, you have to be careful with the sign. So when you consider the identity 28 cube minus 15 whole cube plus minus 13 whole cube. What is the formula we have for that? So LHS, so we have written RHS should be 3 into x. What is x value? 28. What is y value? Minus 15. What is z value? Minus 13. So just multiply all these three terms with 3, which will give you 16380. I'm not multiplying this, multiplying I'm leaving to you. Multiplying part, you only should do it. Okay. So just use the identity. It is similar to the first sum. You just use the identity and take the cubes of it and use LHS and write LHS according to the identity. So like this, you have to do the sums of those. I hope, see, this two sums, basically these two identities and that identity also considered as one of your identities. Because some cases they will give in terms of numbers, correct? So in the terms of numbers, if they give, for example, they are given the whatever that minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube, those kind of sums, okay, then clearly specify that don't use regular method of calculation. So you have to use identity. So that's the reason you have to follow the identities and you have to learn the identities properly. Then only you can do the sums. I hope I made you understood the sums. Thank you. And please like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.